Hey, what's up everyone? I just wanted to give you another update regarding the winter storms that have been hitting the East Coast consistently. There is yet another winter storm reportedly on its way to possibly hit the East Coast again next week, according to multiple sources, including AccuWeather, the Weather Channel, and many others. Another storm could impact the Northeast next week. As you probably have already seen on the morning news, there are just whiteout conditions from, well, all over the east coast of the United States, from north to south on the east coast. And this second winter storm is already there. Trees are down, electricity is out, there are multiple power outages, and lots of damage. The waves are extreme, and yet another storm may be on its way to hit the East Coast again next week. So this is what they had to say. We had some flurries here actually it was a pretty good snow shower we had this morning here in the southern and central areas, but a storm for the East Coast is going to hit for the third time in the past couple of weeks. A storm forecast to bring rain and thunderstorms to the south this weekend may end up making a northward turn along the Atlantic coast or sweep out to sea early next week. A new storm will then emerge east of the Rockies this weekend, and the storm is projected to bring locally heavy rain, gusty thunderstorms, and other weather events over the Mississippi Valley, mainly south of the confluence of the Missouri and Ohio rivers. So this is where the storm conditions will be. These are the areas this weekend. While widespread flooding is not foreseen, enough rain may fall at a fast enough pace to cause localized urban and small stream flooding. So basically, flash flooding could take place. Not enough rain is likely to fall to impact river levels, though, significantly anyway, with this particular storm, but they could be affected and impacted slightly. The Deep South will be monitored for the risk of severe thunderstorms this weekend as the storm progresses eastward. So I hope we do not get too bad of storms this weekend. I hope it just remains just rain. Strong storms don't go through. I know many places have already dealt with plenty of that, but it was predicted that March would at least have 3 storms for the state of Tennessee alone this March. And in an early spring, we would likely see more strong storms. The state of Tennessee could see at least 3 strong storms by the end of March. So that was already predicted a couple of months ago by the National Weather Service. And there were 3 tornadoes just at the end of February alone, and in early March, so that's what's been taking place. But this storm hitting the East Coast, this is the second one, and there's a third one on the way. By Sunday, right now, rain is forecast to drench areas from Virginia to Georgia. However, some snow or wintry mix will develop in parts of West Virginia, central Maryland, and the mountains of western Virginia. Those are the areas the wintry mix is expected. During early next week, the storm will then reach the southern Atlantic coast and may continue to head eastward as well as out to sea, or may reorganize and then strengthen, and then turn northward, according to AccuWeather senior meteorologist. So basically, these are the storm scenarios that could play out that you can see from March 12th to March 13th right here shown in the middle of your screen. So you can pause that and read if you'd like. A track straight out to sea would mean that no heavy precipitation for much of the Northeast, while a northward track that hugs the coast might mean another northeastern storm with strong winds and heavy rain and or snow for the third time in a row. There is a window of opportunity for 1 or 2 disturbances aloft to help strengthen the storm quickly enough to make a northward turn near the coast, according to AccuWeather senior meteorologist. If either of these two disturbances fail to interact fast enough, the storm will swing too far south to see a northeaster storm next week. I'm just calling it northeaster because nor'easter does not shorten anything really, if you ask me, except by two letters, TH. That's all it takes out. So I'm just calling it a northeastern storm. Anyway, the most likely scenario at this point is a close call, but no major storm for Interstate 95 corridor from Philadelphia to New York City and Boston during Monday and Tuesday. Even if the storm turns northward, offshore winds and seas may increase to create a blustery and cold weather over the land, the area, and rough conditions along the coast. The region may be brushed by light rain and snow in the least dangerous scenario. So that is from worst case to least case scenarios. The proximity to the east coast of that northward turn would also affect the strength of the wind and state of the seas in the coastal northeast. So people on the coast and with travel interest in the northeast should monitor the progress of the potential storm. The northeastern areas of the United States, they have obviously, as you've seen in the news and in my previous videos, they have been hit by storms during early March. Several storms. They've been hit really hard, including the bomb cyclones known as Bombogenesis from March 2nd, and even early in January they were hit by another bomb cyclone. So lives were lost, scores of trees were downed, and at one point power was lost to 2,500,000 utility customers. The worst conditions were along the coast of Massachusetts, where seawalls were beached and communities sustained major flooding and a lot of damage. Major damage. AccuWeather and multiple meteorological organizations will continue to provide updates on the storm potential in the coming days. As will I. I will also be updating you on information regarding this storm as it progresses. So, much love, stay safe, and thank you for watching, and thank you for everything. So, I'll keep you updated on this storm system as well. And if you live in that area, let me know you're doing well. So, that's all. If just wanted to warn you, if you live on the East Coast, that this could be another storm taking place for you early next week. So, much love and stay safe. Peace. Bye.